Pisces. Hey there, Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages for the sign of Leo. If you are resonating with anything that comes through, just know that there's a part 2 that you can dive into on Patreon or Vimeo. Links are below for your convenience. These are also timeless and general, so take the messages as they resonate, okay? Leo, let's get started. When I first got into your energy, that's what I wanted to say to that. You're standing tall. You're standing proud. You're standing confident. You're really leading with your chest. It's very Leo. By the way, we did just move into Virgo season as I'm recording this, so I hope you guys had a really great birthday season. Obviously, I'm speaking to Tropic Western Astrology. But yeah, Leos, you're standing proud. You're standing tall. Chest up, out. Some of you got a little bit of heart swelling going on here too, which feels good. Normally, you guys also work from your solar, but I'm feeling a lot of the sacral and the root. Something feels like it has been recently solidified in your own like root chakra, root system, foundation, if you will. I keep wanting to do this, like keep wanting to make myself big and tall. I don't think you are one to easily back down in normal situations, but I think especially with where you're at right now of how I'm feeling you, you're really not going to be backing down from anything if anyone pushes against you, but you're just standing really tall. That's all that I'm really getting for you for right now, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'm starting with the Power of the Elements Oracle. All the decks that I use are linked below, okay? If you are curious about any of them. Okay. Leo. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of pride. A lot of pride coming off of you right now. Feeling pretty good about yourself. Very centered, very confident. The word oblivious just came up. I don't think you're oblivious. I think you're just in the present moment. Maybe some of you may think you're oblivious to something, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Sit with your soul. Oh, okay. We have a fire card coming out here. Sit with your soul. The journey is within. Again, I do feel like you're centered. And I feel like you're present, which would tell me that you are very connected to self in your body. You're very in your body. You're very in your body. But I keep feeling like you're like this, like really extending your energy out and like looking out. May benefit from withdrawing a little bit. Maybe pulling things a little bit further down. But again, I feel like you're really in your body. I want to get a second one for you. Like no one can get your mood down right now. But like even the way I want to tilt my head is like up. So there may be something that you actually are not seeing right now, Leo, because your head is so like, you're so like this. Right? It's like, feels a little bit like the Seven of Wands energy, which is very Leo. But even just being in that kind of energy and vibe, it's like you're not seeing anything down here. And there could be something you're not seeing. Can I get another card for Leo, please? Whoa. This one? Okay, let's see which one it is. It's another fire card. Shocker. Leo. Let go. Adapt and flow with ease. Again, I feel like you're in your body. I feel like you're centered, but you are very like almost puffed up with confidence in a way where I can kind of feel your fixed fire a little bit, like your internal fire is like right now. And I can feel like even in your stance, like the way you're carrying yourself, while it's confident and feels good, there is a rigidity to it. There's some, yeah, I don't want to say it, but I think that's what's happening, Leo. There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not seeing, and it's like you're allowing your confidence to just kind of keep you ignorant to something. You gotta kind of come back down a little bit. Sometimes we get in these highs where we're just like, I'm so high on life, right? And we're just like in it, that we can be a little ignorant to some things that are going on around us. And I do feel that with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But let's dive deeper. I'm going to use these star codes. Astro Oracle here. Yeah, I keep wanting to do this with my head and your energy. Like, I don't see anything below me. I don't see it. I only see what's up and above me. You're only looking up, which is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to make that very clear. There's nothing wrong with your energy. It feels great. It feels exhilarating. It feels like you were high on you. It feels like you're high on life. It feels great. But there's something you're not seeing. But let's go ahead and pull cards here. I'm not saying diminish yourself. I'm not saying lower your vibe. I'm just saying maybe get a little bit more aware. Just get a little more aware. Any messages or insights for Leo? Again, this is a Star Codes Astro Oracle for anybody who's curious. I think the Venus card wanted to come out here. Any messages or insights for Leo? North Node, future, 34, breaking down to a 7. Like I said, like you're only looking up. You are just looking ahead. You're really just focused on what's ahead of you. And I want to say you're present, but I think the presence I'm feeling is you are very present with your body and yourself. But I think anything outside of that, you're not aware of right now because you're very, very future focused. What is this? What is this? Shaping? Something is taking shape or you're shaping something. I'm getting this like sculpting kind of vibe. Maybe something all learning to sculpt. I don't know. But like something is trying to be sculpted. Hold on, let me tune into this a little bit more. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. You're being sculpted right now, Leo, and I don't think you're aware of that. Maybe that's what it is you're not paying attention to. Because you're kind of boosting your own confidence and you're just looking ahead and you're just trying to stay up, 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 up. But I feel like the universe, I feel like spirit is trying to shape you a little bit. And I feel like even with this energy that you're like, da 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 da, spirit's like, wait. Spirit's like, no, maybe like this, maybe like that. Yeah, it's like, I feel like you are just kind of going with your own energy and your own drum, which is beautiful and that's fine. But I feel like there's some external energy or even just universal energy, spirit, like spirit itself is like, we got to come back here a little bit. Let's rein this in. Let's put structure to it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's put a little bit more structure to it. It almost feels like you're fighting. Or no, you're not. You're ignoring. Thank you. They said ignoring. You're ignoring like Saturn Pisces vibes. You're ignoring this like Piscean force that's trying to like be at play in your life right now. And when we ignore Saturn gets a little unhappy. Okay, let's put it that way. Saturn's trying to shape you. Saturn's trying to shape something for you, for your benefit, for your future. And I think you're ignoring it. Can I get one more? Your reading is so fascinating. Can I get one more from my Leos, please? Some of you are chasing a high, like wanting to be in positive vibes all the time, wanting to feel really good all the time, but that's just not realistic for life. And if you're not resonating with this could be about someone you know or someone in your field, okay? Yeah, nurture, cultivate, nurture. That's totally what I was feeling with you. I thought it was Saturn, though. I still feel like Saturn's at play here. Series. Oh, excuse me. A lot of energy wanted to move there. Oh, still moving. For those who are not familiar with Ceres, Ceres is all about resources and cultivating and nourishing. And right when you think about plants, it's like, how do you get a plant to grow? You nurture it, you water it, you give it sun, you trim it and harvest it here and there. Maybe you got to replant it, repot it. It's catering to, right? You are focused on your future, but I just feel like there's a lack of structure and a lack of discipline. And at the same time, I feel like there's this Piscean force that's also trying to like get you to like to look at something here about yourself, about how something can take shape. It's very interesting. This could even be on a spiritual level. Like it's like working with a lump of clay. It's like, let's make it into something. Let's do something with it. Like soul evolution, right? Some of you are actually feeling this as a call to something, but I keep feeling like you're ignoring it, like you're hitting the snooze button. Interesting. All right, let's get into dreams of Gaia. Any other messages or insights for Leo? Be willing. Yeah, I heard be willing. Be open and willing to different ways of doing things. Be open and willing to different options. Be open and willing. Ooh, different people. Interesting. Be open and willing to different people. That's the fixedness that I was feeling with you of like, I just want to feel this, and I just want to be here, and I just want to look up, and I just want to look ahead, and up, and up, up, up. I just want to go up. Let go of that a little bit. There's more to life than just trying to go up, right? There's more to life than just trying to be on a trajectory. There's more to life than achieving. Something that's about achieving. There's more to life than just trying to feel the best that you possibly can. There's other people at play. There's just different life experiences that are actually very nourishing for your soul and can give you some soul growth that you can't get otherwise, right? Sometimes there's also lessons to learn that you just can't learn by being on an up trajectory, or just trying to feel good for the sake of feeling good, right? There's a little bit of image stuff going on in there. Any messages or insights for Leo? Yeah, something's trying to be molded here. Am I taking this? Yeah. We have the Crone. Crone is wisdom, but it is literally like the wisdom of elder crone, feminine magic that only comes through life experience and only comes with time. Some of you, there's a mentor involved in this or someone that you can learn from. And again, I keep getting you're hitting the snooze button here. And then we have the Three of Air, also known as the Three of Swords in Tarot. In this deck in particular, it's actually about learning. So Leo, it seems very clear that there are some options available to you right now, opportunities available to you right now. For some of you, it's a calling that you are ignoring. To allow yourself to learn from another person is actually how this is coming through, like very much mentor energy. To allow yourself to learn from someone maybe that you're not so open to learning from. There is a humbling energy about this too, like becoming a student again. And some of you, that's also what this is. Some of you fancy yourself as the Crone, and maybe you are. Maybe you are a teacher. Maybe you are an elder. But you're not that in everything, right? We can't be masters of all things of life. There's just not enough time, and that's also just not the point of being here, right? We're all unique for a reason, and we're always learning, we're always growing. That's also part of being here. We're here to experience. We're here to grow, right? It might be time to be a student again, be green at something again, start something totally new again, and allow yourself to be open to what you can learn, right? From another person or just something that you were not willing to entertain before. And I can feel it. It's like there's something with the ego that doesn't like that. And there's also this question that I'm getting too of like, but I want to be up. I want to be on this trajectory. Oh, excuse me. I want to be on this. I keep getting like this. I want to be on that trajectory. And it doesn't mean you're not. It doesn't mean you're not. But something is presenting itself to be a student again or to learn something. Yeah. To learn something that you haven't been available. You haven't allowed yourself to be available to learning before. Okay. Can I get one more for Leo, please? Yeah, this is an opportunity to be molded. This is an opportunity for the lump of clay that is you, or the statue that is you, to take on a new shape, take on a new image, take on a new form, right? Yeah, to be molded, to be sculpted. You may have ideas about your future and what you want, and it doesn't mean you gotta like put that on pause. It doesn't mean that those things won't happen. But it's time to be a student again. I keep getting humble, 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 humility, humility, humility. Can I get one more, please, for Leo? Some of you may have underestimated the intelligence or wisdom of another person, and that's something that is being brought to your attention, but you're trying to ignore it. Yeah, like some of you may have dealt with a Crone, and maybe you thought they were a student when you were the student. Ooh, I know that could be a little rough to swallow. Can I get one more for Leo, please? Find the excitement in it, Leo. Find the excitement in being a student again. There's like fun to be had there. Embrace. That's like, okay, yeah, Leo. I feel like you were totally caught up in the square between Gemini and Saturn Pisces. Jupiter, Gemini, Saturn, Pisces. Because like this Piscean force is trying to happen, and you're like, no, 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 no. And even the Gemini force is like, be a student, come on, it could be fun. Ah. Let's do it. Ah. The full moon Aquarius really affected the fixed signs, like very much so. And Leo, okay, we're gonna do a little astrology talk here for a second. For those who didn't catch my talks on the full moon or when I did the weekly or the Aloha Friday lives. Anyway, if you want the deep dive on the full moons, they're both on Patreon. They're on Patreon and Vimeo. But let's come back. The full moon Aquarius was really hard on the fixed signs because we had a grand fixed cross between the moon in Aquarius, Pallas Athena in Scorpio, Uranus and Taurus, and then we had the Sun and Mercury and Vesta all in Leo at the same time while Mercury was retrograding. We also had a fixed star that was conjunct the Sun, Mercury, and Vesta. I think it was Alphard. I think that's how you pronounce it. That fixed star is funky because that fixed star is actually very akin to the Ashleisha energy, and it equates to like poison being injected into relationships, like mostly via communication because of the mercurial component. And so there, when I was tuning into it, because I'm an intuitive astrologer, when I was tuning into it, there was this little bit of like distorted heroics kind of going on there. And amongst all the fixed signs, while we were learning to balance all those fixed energies for everybody, but again, really for the fixed signs more so, Leo was the toughest component because it had so much more going on with the celestial bodies, but also because of that fixed star was adding just a tougher component, right? And I feel like you're feeling that. I feel like that's what I'm reading here right now. Like you are really in your Leo vibes, but then there's this call to balance with the other elements of your fixed energy, right? To account for water, to account for air, to account for earth, between moon and Uranus and Pallas Athena. That's a lot. There's a lot of rebellion going on in there. And on top of it, we also had Jupiter in Gemini, which was also working with Mars at the time, square Saturn Pisces, really teaching us adaptability, right? Honing in our enthusiasm and excitement and doing what's necessary for the purpose of our own soul development, for the purpose of also developing our faith and spirituality and our compassion and our empathy. And I feel like that's what I'm looking at here with you right now, okay? Anyway, just wanted to comment on that. Let's come back. Am I taking these? No. Can I get one more for Leo, please? Can I get one more for Leo? Whoa! Okay. I love that the cards love to talk to me and all, but I swear for the last couple months, they've just been like right in my face, and it just creates a mess. I just want one. Just one card, please. Just one. One more for my Leos. Just one more for my Leos, please. You got two more. Yeah. I'm just got to be honest, Leo. There is a little bit of getting out of your own way here with allowing yourself to be a student again, allowing yourself to be open to what you weren't before, especially if you were dealing with a crone like energy, male or female, and you didn't see that, you didn't recognize that. I keep getting there's some pride going on in this. But then we have the Nine of Water with the Thought card. I love the Thought card. There are a few cards in this deck that they go in a progressive order. I think it's like thought, knowledge, wisdom. It's the seeds. Wisdom is basically Crone. You can even look at it as like maiden mother Crone in a way, where thought is the initial seeding. It's the beginning, maiden. And then knowledge is where that thought takes us and the experiences that it gives us, right? Which is mother. And then the lessons we learn from that and the ability to use that as tools moving forward is wisdom, Crone. This is all about going to the beginning, allowing yourself to be at the beginning of a new way of seeing things, whether it's yourself, life, a skill, a job, whatever, right? And the Nine of Water being here is also indicative of the power of spirit that's involved in this, just because this is also a crystalline sort of knowledge that comes with this card, but it also is about fulfillment. It's all about fulfillment, being open to what could be fulfilling for you. I feel like you're very fixated in what you think is fulfilling for you and uplifting for you. And I actually, okay, they're saying it's been going on for a while. Some of this has been going on for a while where spirit, the universe, however you want to say it, forces that be, have been trying to break you out of that. Because there's been like a limited belief around it. There's been limited sight around it to where you haven't been entertaining the vastness of the capability of the experiences you can have and the capability of your soul to be molded into anything, really. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, it's like be open, let go a little bit, lax a little bit. You may think you know, but maybe you don't know what you don't know, right? It's like that goes for everybody. We don't know what we don't know, right? Yeah. Be a student again. Allow for it. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And I think you can also just get a lot more excitement out of life too when you allow yourself to just do things just completely differently, right? There are other things that work besides what you think works, right? Right. Okay. That being said, let's go ahead and get into part 2. If this is where we depart, I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope you found it to be supportive and helpful. And if you're joining me for part 2, I will see you soon. Take care, Leos.